Welcome back to Roski's Travel in Sedona, Arizona. Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. on Friday, our last day here in Sedona, and we are going to go for a hike to a place called Devil's Bridge. So come along with us. Come on. Okay, so there is parking here at the Devil's Bridge trailhead, but you have to have like a pickup. It's at a, how was that worded?
You have to have like a
high riding vehicle to get on
like
through the road. So we don't. We were lucky to get any rental car, and we have a Chevy Malibu, so we had to hike from Mezcal trailhead, which was well labeled, so we were happy about that. But we're finally on the Devil's Bridge trailhead now, heading there. All right, we hiked way up here.
How far down are you going?
Wow. Worth the hike. What a view.
spring on its water.
Get here early. We got here at 7:30 and people are already leaving. So get here as early as you can and pack way more water than you think you'll need. And some snacks. It's beautiful.
It's okay. You can do it, buddy.
Decent number of people out here. Everyone's friendly and will take your picture for you. And when you're out there on the bridge, it's not that scary after all. But it's a lot of fun. Toughest hike we've done, I think. Lots of up and uneven ground, but worth it. It's so cool.
It was very cool. It was a long hike to get here, and it's got some challenges to it, but it was it was well worth it.
Now we gotta do the whole thing backwards to go back.
Yeah, but we'll be going downhill a lot, so it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah, glad we did this. Well, we're almost 3 hours into this hike. It has been a good hike. Well, like I said, the most strenuous one that we've done yet, with an amazing payoff. But man, it is 10:20 and the sun is hot. So glad we got up here and did this early. Wish we would have been even a little earlier. If we had been here at 6:30, that would have been ideal. But lesson learned. Start your days early if you're in Sedona. All right, well, we started the hike 7:30 and it's 10:45. We're a little bit slower than the average bear though, so keep that in mind. After our morning hike, we went back to our place to rest for a few hours and to eat some lunch. And then in the evening, we headed out to Airport Mesa, which is known as the #1 spot to see the sunset. All right, so we're at the Airport Loop Trail, and I'm gonna turn this around and show you the view from here. When you're driving here up Airport Road, you'll come to a parking lot, and it's about halfway up the hillside. That's the best spot to park for the shortest walk. Heading up to the summit of this vortex to see if we can feel any energy. These vortexes are magical places with healing energy. So we're gonna go climb up and check it out. These are the amazing views you get from the Airport Mesa Vortex Summit. Here we are at the Airport Mesa Vortex. They say that this whole area for about 7 miles around here all is a vortex, but that you can really feel it on the top of this, I don't know, rock formation. It's right, that's not gonna work. I'll show it to you. Anyway, so we climbed up there. I didn't feel anything. Did you feel anything? I just feel a lot of exhaustion after I climb up to the top of those things, but I didn't feel any kind of healing powers. Not to say that they weren't there, maybe I'm just not in touch with them. So we parked all the way at the top of the hill, at the top of Airport Road, and then hiked down here to this spot. But you can park right here when you're coming up the hill on Airport Road. Take the first parking lot you get to. It's about halfway up the hill, and then that'll be an easy short walk for you. And then once here, you can take the loop trail. It's the Airport Loop Trail, which I think is about 3 miles, and it goes around this mountain behind us. But we're not going to do that. We're going to hike back up to the location that's known for its beautiful sunsets, which is the Airport Mesa viewpoint. So we're gonna hike back there right now, and sunset is due in about an hour, so we'll grab some pictures of sunset. All right, that's the plateau where we were, the rock formation with the vortex. It doesn't look so big from here, but it was a hike. Now we're headed back up the hill to higher elevation to see the sunset. Okay, the best, easiest way to see the sunset here in Sedona is to drive up this airport road to the furthest parking spot. It says you can't go any further. There's just a resort at the end. You want that airport vista overlook parking. It's $3. And the parking is big, so there's plenty of parking. And then you just walk across the street here to this viewing area. So you can come anytime. You don't have to think, oh, it's gonna be a big long hike and I'm not up for it tonight. You can just drive up here and come see the sunset. If you want to do hiking, then you can park halfway up the hill and do the Airport Mesa Loop or the Airport Vortex. And that's a short walk. You can do the walk from here like we did. So from this parking lot right here behind me, you can take the trail and it goes all the way kind of down the mountain and then all the way back up. So that's up to you. That's what we did, but I'm letting you know you really don't have to do that. You can just park at that halfway spot and go right to the vortex and come back down to your car and then drive up here and come to the overlook. Or you could stay there. Some people were staying at the vortex spot for sunset, and I think that actually might be a good place because it's a full 360 view. As it gets later and closer to sunset, it gets more crowded. This is the most tourists we've seen in one location because we're not in high season, but holy moly, everybody is here for sunset.
Good thing it's not high season, right?
Can you imagine if it was? There's just so many people here. But again, easy to get to. Some people are just pulling up now, and it's 6:30. Sun is due to set at 6:45. So know that you can just pull up, get a parking spot, walk out here and see it. Just want to take a minute to say, if you aren't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. We'd greatly appreciate it. And that's pretty much the end of our day. We stopped by the McDonald's to show the kids the turquoise arch and called it a night. So thank you so much for coming along with us. We greatly appreciate you. Ciao for now.